Welcome to another adventure on the MOTIF XF8. I'm going to show you how to sequence a song on this keyboard. It's going to be very just straight ahead. Here's what you do. Here's how you get rolling. So it's a very scrappy video. You can see I've got a camera over here so that you can see the buttons I'm pressing here. The screen, I've magnified it just to make sure you can see everything I'm doing. I want you to see everything I'm up to, okay? Occasionally you might get some flickering of the screen and things like that, but I'm going to try my best to explain everything that I'm doing as I'm moving through the motions. So the keyboard's on. It goes straight to the performance mode, but what I want to do now is select song, right? On this side of the keyboard, you can see what I'm doing with this camera over here. I am pressing song. Now it's in song mode, and I can check out some of the songs that existed on here already when I bought it. So I mean full 16-track sequencer. You can hear the pan sound. So I just want to give you an idea of what we're working with, all right? I'm going to find a blank song. And I think I've got a blank song coming up soon. All right, 15's blank. So I'm going to start off from scratch. Make sure that octave isn't up, otherwise that transposes everything. I'm going to hit category and make sure I've got a sound I really like. It's got some really nice drum sounds. That's one of the things I love about this keyboard. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use one after all. And I want to make sure the tempo is set. So I hit the record button over here. And I go over to the metronome and make sure that it's what I want. Let's do 94. And I'm just going to hit play. The moment I hit play, as long as this red button is this red light is activated on record, the moment I press play, you hear the metronome and it's off to the races. So I'm just going to play the entire thing. I'm just going to play I'll play 16 bars for this song, because there are other ways you can get patterns and build them into the song, and it's a longer process. I'm not going to show you that today. Today I'm just going to show you how to record track after track, okay? Okay, here we go. So this is going to be 16 bars. 2, 3, and go. So I'm just doing a short song. Next, I'm going to track 2. I'm going to hit category and go to basses because I'm looking for bass guitar. Okay. Let me turn this down just in case it's a bit too bright so you can see what's going on. All right. So let's select a bass that I like. going to use active P. So exit, and let's go to town on that. So here you go. Then some piano. We've got a vintage case here. Hit record, 2, 3, and go. And you just keep playing over and over. But one thing you want to do as you keep working is make sure you hit the store button so that your sequence can be saved. If you don't hit the store button, you turn off the keyboard, all that is gone. So I'm going to hit enter, say yes. Okay, that's stored, and I could go to the next one. So that's, I can put some strings in there. All right, hit record, 2, 3, and go. And beyond just sequencing, in the mixing button aspect, you can pan these sounds. So if I wanted to pan my keyboard, for example, that one, I can pan it by toggling over to pan, as you can see, and moving it all the way to the left. If you put your headphones on, you'll see that I've moved the piano quite to the left, and the strings, I can move the strings around. I can also reduce the volume, and I can also put some reverb on there. So I wanted to just sweeten it up with a little bit of reverb. Hear that? Same for the keys, a little bit of reverb, and now. And you just keep laying on top over and over, more and more. Okay, this is Velour Falls. Let's sweeten that up in the mix a little bit. Put some reverb in there. down a bit. Pan it. So let's go, let's record that one. So I made a mistake. I wasn't all the way back to 1. I want to get all the way back to 1, do that again. All right, 2, 3, go. And I could put a solo instrument on there. My favorite flute. So let's go back to the beginning. Hit record. Flute coming up. Let's do that again. Now I will try to stay out of the way. My cameras and my equipment is about to fall, so let me just make sure you can see everything still. My camera up here has gone, so this is the best I can do. I'll just show you the screen as is, unfortunately. So let's see. You've kind of gotten the idea now, I'm hoping. So I'll just play this one more time. And that's it. As usual, don't forget to store whatever you do. And let's go ahead and say yes. Enter. Yes, I'm sure. Let's see what else we can put on here. Put some rhythm guitar on there. Oh, that's a nice one. All right, here we go. Okay, so you get the idea. Now, when you've recorded all this stuff, it becomes tricky to cut, paste, and move around. So if I were you and you ever did a sequence that you wanted to expand, the best way to do it will be to take these instruments as a block or separately into your digital audio workstation. That's the way I get around it. Now, for other intents and purposes, I could use the patterns, and that's a whole different ball game. I've shown that in a different video, but for now, I'm just showing you how to record using the song mode. Just go as long as you want, you know, but you have to keep playing. That's the only thing about this. You have to keep playing for it to play all the bars. There are other ways you can copy patterns into songs. I'm not into all that. What I like is I can create like 16, 32, maybe even 60 bars, and I don't mind playing the whole thing to give a live feel. But when that's done, I'm taking this song, I'm throwing it into a DAW, I'm chopping it up, and at the end of the day, I would put a vocal on top, and you'll hear some of the things that I will do when I take it into the DAW. But for now, you're seeing how all this is coming together. What else? Let's see if there's anything we can add to this. Perhaps a few drum rolls. Let's all right, let's put something on here. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed it. Next, I'm going to take all this stuff, record it to the DAW, chop it up, and you are going to see how to put it all together. And I'll do a video showing you how to take this song, put it into a DAW, and how to chop it up and do some other stuff with it. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video.